This is 7 National News, and in our top story, Her Excellency Sheikh Al-Lubna bint Khalid Al-Qasimi, Minister of International Cooperation and Development, has praised His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai's far-sighted vision for establishing the 2015-21 strategy for the international humanitarian city. According to Emirates News Agency WAM, in a statement after the IHC launch on Monday, Her Excellency stated that through this initiative, the ruler of Dubai is laying a future vision to develop and promote the message, mission and standing of the IHC at a time when humanitarian work is experiencing significant changes. She added that updating strategies and reviewing plans are important for developing and improving the performance of the humanitarian work sector. Sheikh Al-Lubna emphasized that apart from its direct contributions and assistance, the UAE is also seeking to remove obstacles facing humanitarian works, especially in the area of ensuring timely delivery of assistance to those in need. The Big Heart Foundation, under the patronage of His Highness Sheikh Jawahar bint Mohammed Al-Qasimi, wife of His Highness Dr. Sheikh Sultan bin Mohammed Al-Qasimi, Supreme Council member and ruler of Sharjah, and UNHCR eminent advocate for refugee children, has contributed an additional $1.5 million to UNHCR in support of educational activities for Syrian children, refugee children in Egypt and Lebanon. The UNHCR's field operations in Egypt will receive the largest portion of the contributions at $1 million, which will support expanding 3 schools and refurbishing 5 in Cairo, Alexandria and Damietta governorates. It is estimated that this funding will benefit around 15,000 Syrian students in addition to 45,000 Egyptian students. In Lebanon, UNHCR will work to cover school fees and transportation costs for around 1,185 Syrian students to enroll in second shifts dedicated to accommodate Syrian refugee students in Lebanese schools. Among the 3.3 million Syrian refugees registered with UNHCR in neighboring countries, Lebanon hosts the largest number of Syrian refugees, at 34% of whom are school-age children. And the Compassion Campaign to help refugees affected by the cold wave in the Levant region has raised 195 million dirhams to date, according to the UAE Red Crescent Authority. The RCA's Secretary-General, Dr. Mohammed Atiq Al-Fallahi, said the response to the campaign from the UAE citizens and residents was overwhelming. He added that just one day before the campaign was to come to a close, a convoy of 8 trucks carrying over 200 tons of winter aid, including food parcels, blankets and clothes, was sent to Jordan by the RCA. Emirati culture and heritage will once again be celebrated in the heart of Abu Dhabi, as the annual Qasr Al Hosn festival is all set to mark its return for a 3rd edition in February. During a press conference today, senior members of the festival's organizing committee announced the details of the event, which will take place from the 11th to the 21st of February this year. The 250-year-old fort, located in the center of Abu Dhabi city, will once again be home to a variety of activities and events depicting the Emirati culture and history. According to organizers, this year's festival will be based on 2 themes, and they will be treating visitors to a fusion of traditional and modern heritage through artistic performances and expositions. The cultural event is also expected to include a wide range of exhibitions, workshops, demonstrations and activities to educate both residents and visitors. Built during the 18th century, Qasr Al Hosn was the ruling family's home during the early years of the emirate and is often regarded as a symbol of the capital's growth. According to the organizers, the festival will also offer visitors a unique insight into its restoration program and will be provided a guided tour of the fort to understand its historical significance.
Qasr Al Hosn started as a festival to showcase the conservation efforts of this historical block, and as we go into our next editions, we find we have more and more to show the public. So the decision is not to go with a show as Cavalia this year, to enable for a space to have various programs that will explain these themes. So the approach this year, instead of having one big show, is to have a fully interactive festival with several shows in all parts of the festival. First of all, they learn about the importance of these monuments. Then they learn about the present, what's happening now, where are we in these conservation efforts. And this year we're also planning to introduce the future plans for this historical block.
Around 50 visually impaired students have received textbooks in Braille for the 2014-15 academic year, according to the Zayed Haya Organization for Humanitarian Care and Special Needs. The blind printing press of the ZHO has printed and distributed school curricular books in Braille for visually challenged children in all educational districts and rehabilitation and care centres in the country. The ZHO said there has been an increase in the number of pupils benefiting from Braille books compared to the previous academic year. It has also conducted several training sessions for teachers to ensure that blind and visually impaired pupils receive adequate educational services. Meanwhile, parents have attended several workshops to ensure that they are knowledgeable about their children's rights, including their right to study in an environment appropriate to their unique needs and disabilities, as children with sight do. Abu Dhabi Police are advising tourists visiting the capital to use credit or debit cards instead of carrying large amounts of cash. According to police officials, by urging visitors against carrying large sums of money, tourists will be able to maintain their safety and won't be subjected to robbery. Moreover, tourists should also adhere to the laws of the UAE and be aware of local traditions and customs and avoid ill behaviours. These remarks fall within the framework of the Security Glances campaign organised by the Security Media Department, the General Secretariat of the Office of His Highness, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Interior. The campaign aims to provide tourists with various means of comfort in order to not only ensure an enjoyable experience, but to maintain the security of the community as well. And finally, in the bulletin, it was definitely a night for the ladies on Monday evening as the 5th Great Women Awards 2015 for the Middle East kicked off at the Sofitel Dubai Palm Resort and Spa. Hosted annually by Anu and Shashi Ranjan, the awards ceremony, which first started 14 years ago in India, is a platform to celebrate exemplary women who lead and inspire. The awards ceremony was attended by Dubai's creme de la creme, including dignitaries, industry leaders, celebrities and entrepreneurs. Organisers hope that the event will continue to play its part in raising awareness on important issues concerning women in the subcontinent, such as female feticide, breast cancer, and safeguarding the interests of young girls. According to the founder of the event, Anu Ranjan, the awards continue to receive support and encouragement, and she hopes the event will carry on supporting women who go beyond their duty to inspire and lead by example.
It feels definitely good. It feels that they have belief in us. We had approached them and we wanted to be a part of, an integral part of what happens in Dubai and wanted to be involved with them, and we had talked to them about it. So I think they went through the whole process and they realized that yes, it somehow does feel that something like Great Women Achievers is, I don't know, not the word beneficial is the wrong word, is something which will go with their thinking or with their theme or with their mindset, so they accept it and it feels very nice, honestly. See, what I do a lot of things, but the women achievers I have, and for them to be recognized for what they do is fantastic. They are inspirational to others. People aspire to be like them, so it means a lot to have these awards, because see, there are a lot of women who do a lot of good work all over the world. There are people who do good work, be it in cinema, business, politics, sports, whatever. But the fact that you get awards is because when you've done something exceptional as compared to your counterparts. So it is a good feeling.